What up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Soheila.
And her fiance Adam.
And this is episode 8 of our home renovation series.
So we've been hard at work on the finishings over the past couple of weeks, and on the last episode we left you with the delivery of our kitchen cabinets from Demolishing Design.
Yes, and we were able to get all of the crown moldings from Parziana Design painted before the kitchen was installed.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that out of the way because then we don't have to worry about getting paint on any of the cabinetry.
Yeah.
To get my stuff together and head down to the house because Demolishing Design Group has been there all day installing the kitchen, and Adam and I promised each other we would meet there after work so that we could both look at it together, and it's getting about that time, so I'm just gonna get my stuff together. I've been so excited. Can you tell? Like all day I've been like waiting for this hour. Anyways, heading out. Will probably be early, but honestly I can't wait any longer.
I just can't do it, Captain. I do it, Captain.
Over a year in the making, it felt surreal to finally see our custom kitchen begin to take shape. Adam and I love to cook, so when it came to designing our dream kitchen, we wanted to make it the perfect space to entertain. Adam's only request was to have a large island where his friends can sit and chat with him while he cooks, whereas I needed it to be full of natural light and functional for content creation. Of course, we didn't do it alone. Demolishing Design Group was there every step of the way, making sure our ideas were flawlessly executed.
So after the kitchen cabinets were installed and we're waiting for our countertops and our backsplash, we turned our attention to picking out the hardware for the main floor.
I was able to find these beautiful contemporary polished brass doorknobs for the main floor. They're a little bit more elevated and a little bit more expensive than what I would put throughout the house, but I only needed 2, so I just grabbed them.
We also had to pick out lighting.
Oh my god, you hated light shopping.
I don't know how people spend more than 10 minutes in those stores. Like my eyes were burning. I had to put sunglasses on.
He was acting like he was being tortured. I definitely enjoy a combination of shopping online and then going into stores so that you're not completely overwhelmed. But yeah, it was a rough day for you. At least we walked away with some pot lights. We went with a recessed, warm pot light that was easy on the eyes. So at least we got that.
And we still have lots more light shopping to do, so I'm sure I'll have to go back into one of those stores.
For sure.
While the kitchen was being installed, waterproofing and tiling of our new master bathroom upstairs was also underway.
So now that we've begun work on the master bathroom, I'm really starting to see my vision come together, and I'm getting so excited. I love how the blue and white checkerboard floors turned out. They have a nice matching border as well, and then of course the white and blue marble porcelain in the shower I think complements it really nice. Plus, once we start to dabble and mix in those silver accents with the tub and the radiator, it's gonna look so cute.
Yeah, it's really coming together, but it was a real challenge to map that out properly because just like every room in this house, it's a game of inches.
Yeah.
And having both the independent tub and the standalone shower in one room was a challenge to get to, but we ended up getting it done and we were able to have both.
Yeah, and it looks so good so far.
So I am currently back in my mom's garage, which means I'm working on yet another restoration project. This time I am working on some original trim work that was in the house. You would find these in the top corners of windows and doorways on the main floor throughout the house. So when we decided to do the renovation, I was like, we need to save these. These are so beautiful and unique, and we need to have them in the house. So I saved
7 of them, which is weird because usually they're in pairs. So there might be one that's missing and gone rogue in my basement. But so far I've been working on 7 and I've just been restoring them. I've been using a heat gun to take off the layers and layers and layers of paint that are on these guys and slowly just restoring them so we can reinstall them and then give it a fresh coat of paint and then just have like these beautiful crowns back in the house.
Boss ass bitch.
With the arrival of spring, we continued to inch closer to the finish line. Our painter Ariel turned the second floor bedroom into a giant spray booth and gave the balusters and posts a coat of paint so we could finish off the staircase install. Great thing that we were able to make progress on this month was getting the post, railing, and balusters installed on our new Victorian staircase.
The stairs are pretty much done. They look grand. It looks big. It's all custom woodwork.
It looks so beautiful.
And it really brings together the whole Victorian aesthetic and look of the home.
Yes, and while that was all happening, we did have Ariel in here working on our fine carpentry. He was installing the baseboards and doing the window trim, so he had quite a lot of work cut out for him.
And in addition to that, while that was all going on, we also had our countertops and our backsplash arrive. And so those were installed and they look fantastic.
Yeah.
And the kitchen is really moving forward now.
Yeah, and we were getting closer and closer to getting everything finished, painted, and done. As finishing touches wrapped up upstairs, Adam, his dad, and I were able to begin moving some of the sand we had disturbed while replacing the main drain out of the basement. Our Victorian radiators were also installed, and further progress was made on the upstairs bathroom, including installation of our new wall-hung vanity. At the same time, Ariel was wrapping up all his fine carpentry work and began turning his attention to finishing up painting the house, including our new custom staircase. So obviously made some great progress this month and are getting real close to moving back in. You know, we've been doing this reno for a year, so I am so ready to come home.
Yeah, we're nearing the finish line. We have to get the kitchen appliances installed. We have to do a little bit of work in the basement. And then we also have to get the Wickelman's tile installed for the powder room and for the foyer.
Yes, which I'm very excited about. But that is all we have to share with you today. If you guys have any questions, you can always leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And you can always go check out the blog post that accompanies this episode for more behind the scenes action. Otherwise, you can also follow me on Instagram where I share more up-to-date stories about what's going on with the reno. But other than that, thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye! What up, YouTube? Welcome. Oh, wait. That's my hair.
Sorry?
What up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Soheila.
I'm your fiance, Adam.
And this is episode 8 of a home renovation series.
Cut me off there. Okay.
So once the cabinetry was installed and we were waiting upon the backsplash and countertops to arrive, I did finally have a tent.
Want me to intro it?
Sure.
Okay. So after the kitchen cabinetry was installed and we were waiting for our... Sorry. Take over and throw this right. Okay, you talk about the handles, then I'll say the other thing we had to do was pick up some lighting.
Yeah.
And then I'll just say, which was one of my least enjoyable features because it was blinding me going to those stores, okay?
Yeah.
We have to do the camera.
But I can cut that too.
Okay.
This one more and then we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I have stuff I can work with. I am, Ariel. Are you picking my nose?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Do I have a hair or like a burger?
And that's probably a little thing of makeup or something.
It's okay. All right. Fix it in post.
I have to burp.
I fucked up on my part.
Okay, let's just get this. Gotta get this.
Last one. Okay.
Last one. Okay? I don't want to be here all day. This is all we have for you today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Are you okay?
We're gonna redo this.